Just got a tip, there's no debate. I know a gent that'll set you straight. It's Vinny Valentine. Good fellow who's got what it takes. A New Yorker to make no mistake. It's Vinny Valentine. And if you're feeling real blue, call on Vinny. He's gonna tell you who's better than you. Elizabeth Street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you? Welcome to Tell It Like It Is. Vinny Vella, Catherine Messa, and Vinny Pastore. Very good friend of mine. Love him.
How you doing?
There you go.
So, you, Catherine, who are you sitting in for?
I'm filling in for Carisa.
Because they had her name up there
Yes,
before.
yes.
But you are who?
I'm Kat, in for Carisa.
Cat for Carissa.
There you go.
And I'm Vinny. For Vinny.
Well, the host that we normally have
It's Vinny.
is Carisa Clark.
But she ain't here.
She couldn't come here tonight.
Yeah, but we got Cat.
We
Which
have-
is
we
a
have
surprise
Catherine.
to me because I haven't seen her in a couple of years.
I know, it's a nice little reunion.
She
ran
asked
around.
me, she called me tonight, she says, does Vinny know that I'm going to be there?
And you
I
said
said, no,
no.
we'll surprise him.
Yeah, and this is a wonderful surprise. Merry Christmas.
It's good to see you,
Right.
too.
Merry Christmas to you, Vinny. Is this our Christmas show?
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
Well, I brought some elves for you.
Nice.
Did you?
Come on, elves.
Oh, let me see them.
Yeah, I brought some elves.
Oh.
Come on, elves, let's go. Come on, you're late on your cue, elves. And they had some gifts for you.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Oh,
Look at these elves.
wow.
Oh,
You
wow.
have candy canes
Merry
to give out.
Christmas.
Candy canes.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
So can you open up and see what's in there?
All right,
Come on,
let me
Vinny.
All right.
Girls look so
And the candy
cute.
canes you want to give out to the audience, right? She's going to give them out to the audience. You got some candy, you
I
got
like
some
those.
cookies.
Nice,
And what
those
else
are
is
really
in there
good.
from
I have
Santa?
no idea.
And
Peanuts.
some M&Ms, and what else is in
There's
there?
a bottle of something.
A bottle of what? A bottle of wine.
Oh, wow.
So Vinny got started off pretty good for Christmas,
Thank
all
you
right?
so much.
That's from
Thank you.
Santa.
Thank you,
I want
thank
your
you.
own.
I think she wants to give you a plug, though. You got to ask her what she's doing.
Tell me.
I am currently working.
Tell him. Tell
I
him.
am
Go talk to
currently-
him again.
I know. Let's talk to you.
What's your name?
My name is Tamara Skylar Jones. I am an
What's your name?
actress. Tamara Skylar Jones.
But I thought you were an elf.
I am the elf, Tamara Skylar
Okay.
Jones, on Christmas. And I will be working on a movie soon with Vincent Pastore.
With me.
Yeah.
Directed by John Gallagher, wonderful director. And we will be shooting February and be
Is
looking
there
forward to
anything
the
for
film.
Vinny in this?
I mean, all you gotta do is say the word.
Yeah, we got to
Just
give
gotta
Vinny
say the
Vella
word.
this.
Say the word.
All you gotta do is say the word.
You got
All
it.
she
You
got
got
to
it.
do is say, Vinny Vella put us on the Vinny Vella show, and we plug the movie, and Vinny's looking for a couple of days' work, and you know Johnny Boy, he'll say, Vinny, he's in, and he'll write you a part in.
There
In
you
fact,
go.
me and
Done.
Sirico were in it.
Okay.
And maybe the...
Chirico?
Yeah,
Tony
Tony.
Sirico.
Okay.
He plays, I play
Okay,
Mr.
yeah.
Tommy, he plays Mr. Danny, and you should play Vinny Vella. Let's give a nice hand for Vinny Vella.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Vinny and I used to have a show on, thank you so much,
No
Elf. That's my
problem.
She cute? Ain't she
Thank
cute?
you.
She's a cuto. Cuto. That's
We
why I
had a
got
show
divorced
on
because of my elf.
Sirius Satellite Radio.
We had a show on Sirius Satellite Radio, and it's good to be back here. This is the second time you had me on the show. So I guess I did pretty good the first time. Can I have some candy?
Yeah, which one do you want?
I want to open up the cookies. Now, let's open up the cookies. Let's enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is the second time I've been on the
Those are
Vinny
nice
Vella show.
ones.
You know? But it's your show, so I'm not going to take over. Because I watched the last show, and I didn't let you get a word in.
Well, that's okay. I didn't mind hearing you. 'cause
Oh, I
haven't
was
seen you in a while.
talking and talking. Let's let Cat talk. Go on, Cat, you talk.
Well, the last time you were on the show, what projects were you discussing then? Like
We were talking
where
about
have you been
Donald
between
Trump,
then
me and
now?
him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
okay.
running for election, but now he's
Okay.
he's our president-elect.
Yes.
Well,
Which you're very
we're not
happy
going to
about.
talk about it.
Why
but-
not? He's our president-elect. You should-
I thought you were excited about it. Wouldn't you want to share
Well, first
your...
of all, you know, I don't want to start with these people that are all for Hillary, but
They're probably not watching your
Thank
show,
you.
Vinny. I don't think the people that are for holiday are watching your show. Here, have a
I don't
cookie.
think so either.
You want a cookie?
No.
Why not?
Because I got one of these.
But that's got sugar in it.
Whatever you want me to
These are
take.
sugar-free cookies?
These are sugar-free cookies.
Oh, well, there you go.
Here, here's a little sugar. Do we have like a wine opener? No, huh? We
We
needed
do
a
have
wine
a-
opener.
Wine. You're gonna
Is
have
this
Screw
twist?
top, yeah.
This, okay, you do that, Cat.
Nice
That's a
and
screw
easy.
top. We're gonna get loaded
Now
on
we
the
gotta
Vinny
chug
Bella
our
show.
water.
Donald Trump won the election fair and
That's
square.
why you gave me your water. You wanted an empty cup.
Donald Trump what?
He won the election fair and square.
Yeah, we know that.
And
Thank
We know
you.
that. Yeah, you don't need no water. You don't need no water. Can somebody come and empty out this water? Where's my elf? Come here, elves.
Let's just get a couple new cups.
No, these elves are good. Okay, come here. Come here.
have a
Where's the
couple
other
new
elf?
cups,
Can we
elves?
get some new cups? When we need something, the elves are going to come around. Now, did the elves hand out the candy to the audience yet? Yeah. They all got candy? They did? We got some more cups?
Yeah, we've got
Okay,
a
here we go.
great
Thanks,
live
Elf. What's your name?
audience
Elf what? Elf Tamara.
Tamara.
Who stars in John Gallagher's new
not for
movie.
me, I don't drink.
No?
Oh, you don't drink? Well, can I get the water back then? Give me the water back for Vinny. Vinny don't drink. That's all. That's all. No, that's it. That's my elves. Okay, here's a water for you.
Did you
And
get
me,
some wine
and
for
me
you?
and Kat are gonna celebrate that we're back together again.
Yes.
I salute. Okay.
Yes.
The Vinny and Kat reunion
Salute.
tonight. Happy holidays.
I'll be honest.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. Well, this ain't bad for fucking $6. I said
Right.
F-U-C-K. I'm sorry, bleep that. This ain't bad for $6.
Do a little plug here.
I don't even think
Chateau
it's wine.
Diana
I bought it in the
Winery.
grocery store, Kat. I don't even think it's wine.
Little
He don't want to
Chardonnay
drink it.
for
I think,
everyone.
let me see.
What
It
is
says
It's
no sugar,
California,
no
man.
sugar, which is okay for
Is
guys
there
like me, you
alcohol in
know. No alcohol.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't.
There's got to be at least alcohol percentage.
Where?
It is wine by volume, 6%.
6%. That couldn't even get a
6%.
parrot high. And we were told to plug this restaurant.
Yeah, one of our audience members has a really awesome French African restaurant in Harlem.
What's it called?
So, Farafina's. I hope I'm
Farafina.
pronouncing that
Now, he
correctly.
invited me to go up there.
Okay, great.
Which I'll go, and he's good friends with my ex-wife, Nancy.
It looks
and I'll
amazing.
take Nancy, but I'm not paying.
Okay.
No, it's going to be on the arm? Because me and Bella, when we go out, we don't pay, you know. No, but we'll leave you a tip, right, Vinny?
Oh, make
When we
sure
li-
the waitresses are taken care
When we
of.
go to Lamella's, do we pay?
No.
No, but we leave them a tip,
looks
right?
delicious.
When we go to Vincent's, do we pay?
No.
But we give them a pay. Now, we just gave Vincent's and Lamella a nice plug here. So why should they charge us? Rayos?
Yes.
But we ain't they bang it. No. Rayos, when we go to Rayos?
You gotta pay.
By the way, I want to toast to Frankie Pellegrino.
How is he doing,
Yes.
Frank?
He's not doing too well. I'm not going to talk about it in
To
the
his
air.
health.
But God bless Frankie.
To all of our
To
health.
Frankie boy.
I mean, one
You know,
more plug here, right?
Did I ever take you to Rayos?
We did. We went to Reyes. We did the little meatball show.
Wow, I never took you to Rayos.
We got around, Vin.
I've been
we
here a
went
few
to all
times.
these cool spots together.
Did you ever go on the Wise Guy show with me and him?
Yep. I did
You
the
were?
Wise Guy show.
You were on the show? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Just a guest on the Wise Guy show.
Tell us about
Sirius
that.
Satellite Radio and the Jackie Jokeman show.
Jackie Jokeman showed up?
Yeah. No, we did that show too.
So how was Vinny as a co-host with me?
That was fun. Those were the
We
good
were
old
good
days.
together.
That was a really good
Joe
group.
Regano. Let's give a toast to Joe Regano. Come on, Joe Regano.
follow Joe
Let's
Regano.
just- Happy
Cheers to Joe.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Joe. To Joe Regano. I'm gonna get drunk by the time we do the second taping.
I also
I don't
would
even
like
think-
to plug this olive oil.
Okay.
What's
It's
what-
called
what's it called?
Santo Stefano.
Got a few
Santo
bottles
Stefano.
here tonight.
Do you know that the last time you gave me a bottle of the Santo Stefano, you gave me a bigger bottle last time. What
Yeah, it
happened?
was a bigger bottle.
What happened?
Well, because I couldn't carry them.
You couldn't carry them. The guy didn't want to give you bigger bottles this time. That's what happened.
Well, now you've got backup.
He gave you the small ones. Meanwhile, we're
Well, I
giving
got-
them like $100,000 worth of free advertising here. You know. So, what's the name of this?
100%
Santo
Sicilian.
Stefano olive
It's
oil.
100%
But this is good.
Sicilian
Yeah, I like to
olive
make my
oil.
salads
This
with
is-
this.
Oh, that'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
This
A little
is
fresh
great.
lemon,
Good.
olive
I
oil,
got my
Have you
salad.
fresh pepper. Done.
Have you used the olive oil that I gave you the last time?
It's the same one.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, did you use it?
Well, now I can use it because now this is coming in the house, so I'll get rid of the other one. Right? Yeah, I think I used some of it.
Holidays are coming up.
I probably
you know?
did use it. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people give me oils lately. Yeah.
Essential oils are the newest
Sometimes
rage.
the girl comes to my house and she says when she rubs my body, she uses this.
And we're talking about your masseuse,
My
right?
masseuse,
Just
she uses
to
real Italian.
clarify for everyone at
Yeah,
home.
my masseuse. I have a masseuse that comes over. How do you say it, masseuse?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, she's a cute masseuse. I was telling my elf tonight. Where's my elf? Come on over here. Let's tell my elf. Come on. There's my elf. Where's the other elf? Come on.
The other elf is over
Yeah.
here.
I was. What'd you do? Take your plug off?
I did.
Oh
I'm
boy,
so
how
unprepared.
unprofessional! I got an unprofessional person here.
We'll get you.
Oh,
Boy,
we're getting there. We're getting
that's
there.
it. This show. I was telling my elf about my masseuse, how she comes over.
Thank you.
And she gives me a massage. And she says to me, you know, do you get a happy ending? I said, happy ending? Her father's sitting on the porch. How am I going to get a happy ending? Old man's on the porch. Happy ending.
Well, they pray before they start. So.
Who does?
You and your rubber.
No,
your
don't say that.
masseuse?
She's watching the show.
Oh,
She's
you-
a wonderful
you're a
girl.
wonderful
She's a
masseuse.
born-again Christian.
She's born again
And,
Christian.
and she's a wonderful
really
girl.
nice.
And
we
they
should have
pray
said a prayer
before they
before
do
we
it.
started here.
Let's go. Let's give a toast to my
toast to
masseuse.
her.
To my
Yay,
masseuse.
thank you.
My masseuse. Let's hope she gives me a free masseuse. What do you call it?
A massage.
Free massage for
Yeah,
Christmas.
for plugging her in, right?
Right. Okay, elves. Well, you want to stick around? What's this? What's this?
I don't know.
Oh, this is
You want me to mention your name?
It helps.
Boy, you should have did this in rehearsal. What's his name? You say it, Elf. You let the elf read it off.
Drayton Jordan, manager at Farafina Cafe,
Oh,
Lounge
really?
in Harlem.
Come on up there. Come on up there, man. Come on up. Make a bow. Here he is. Hang out with the elves.
Yeah, that's what I plug this on. It's a British African restaurant. We invite Vinny and Vinny to come up there along with the elves and Cat to come up there to Harlem, Sugar Hill.
We're coming up.
The
Let's
food
go.
top 10
Right.
Forbes magazine restaurant in Harlem. That's it. I'm gonna be quick. It's not my show, but thank you guys for
Good. That plug just cost you a dinner with all of us on the arm.
on the house. On me.
On the arm. Okay, bye, elves.
Get it.
Okay,
Everybody
me and
get
Vinny
it.
got to talk business now.
all right. Back to business. So
Vinny,
let's
let's talk about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Current affairs.
I think he's going to make a wonderful president. What do you think?
I think so too. You know, this is how I looked at it. In the very beginning, I was for Trump. Then all of a sudden, you know, after hearing so much about him, I wasn't too sure about Trump or Hillary.
Oh, come
Then I figured, now would you rather vote for somebody that's a little off the wall, or would you rather vote for somebody that lies?
He's going to
all the
build a wall.
I don't think that's going to happen.
A lot of people voted for him because they think he's going to build a wall.
But I didn't. I didn't like. You know, I look at. I didn't like Obama to begin with. So I didn't like him before he was
guess
the
what? He
president.
told me he didn't like you too much either.
Well, that's okay. That's fine. You know? I didn't like him, and then when he became president, I still didn't like him, and I still don't like him.
Yeah, well, I never heard of him until he became president. You know, but
Neither have I.
who am I? I mean, you know, last time I voted for anybody was Kennedy.
Yeah.
You know,
You don't have to be very political. I'm
no,
not a very
but actually,
political
I
person.
voted. I'll say it. I don't care. I voted Republican the last time, McBain against Obama. And when I walked in to vote, a lot of my friends were there, and they were all going like, you know, so who'd you vote for? So who'd you vote for? I said, well, this is a free. You know, we're not supposed to tell people who we vote for, but everybody's voting for Donald.
Yeah.
And that's
So
just the way it
public
was.
these
I mean,
days, yeah.
with my community where I live in City Island, basically everybody's voting for Donald Trump up
Oh,
there.
wow, really?
Because, well, he already put money into my community up there. He built a golf course,
Right.
which is like, you know, 10 minutes away from my house. And people that come up there to play golf. Meanwhile, I hear it costs a lot of money to play golf up there, you know. But whatever. And he's got Trump Towers in New Rochelle.
Yeah.
But they're changing the name, though. They're taking the name Trump Towers down.
Yeah, same one with all the
What are they
buildings right
doing?
over here.
Right
in this
over here,
neighborhood.
why?
Taking them all down. I
Why?
guess they signed a petition, everybody who lived in those apartment buildings, that they no longer want to be affiliated with the name.
Who signed
And
it?
they're taking it down. I guess they just went door to door.
Well, what'd they move in there for that?
Yeah, you know, that's a really good
Get
point.
outta
That's a
there.
really good
What'd they
point.
move in there
They're
for?
beautiful buildings. A lot of them are owned or leased out by ABC Studios since they're right next door. The actors get put up there.
Right.
So I don't see them taking control of
So
that.
where's my elves? Where's these elves? They left? What are you guys sleeping over here? Oh, now you're gonna put your wire back on? Here, do me a favor. Here. Forget about her. She's out of space. Go give these out to the people in the audience. Go on, my
I
own.
just say give the guy a break. Let's see what he can do.
I
Yeah,
think
I
he's
agree.
gonna do a wonderful job.
I agree.
But the other day, right, Vinny? The people go to the theater. Hamilton, they were mocking the vice president.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about that?
Oh, wow.
Well, you know, there's an old saying, you got nothing nice to say, keep your mouth shut. You know? The guy
that's how that
went to go
goes.
see the play. And then they
Paid a
gotta
lot of
mock
money. They say he paid for his own tickets.
him, and then they got to mock him when he
And, they
goes
gotta- and he had nowhere to go.
Out of
He was just sitting there.
and
right?
had a political show out of all
That's not right.
places.
So
That's
I
not
think all these people should
That's not right.
take a break and lay back.
I was coming out of rehearsal studio on 27th Street the other day, and I made a left, and I'm heading towards Fifth Avenue, and I was stuck in traffic because they were protesting. I was stuck there for 2 hours.
Yep.
And what did I do for 2 hours? I took out this stupid text phone I got, and I can't even text with it. But for 2 hours, I'm sitting in my car with this thing here. You know, I wanted to, and I said, it's not
phone.
fair that they have the right to block off Fifth Avenue on a Saturday afternoon and mess up the whole city. Why? Because they're not happy with the election. I just don't think it's right.
I really do pray that the protests come to an end and that
No, I think it's gonna
everyone
get
in the
worse,
country-
Kat.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait until the day he
mean-
gets inaugurated. When's that, January something?
At this point, it's completely out of America's control, so I don't really understand. I respect the fact that everyone has their own rights to protest or make some noise, but there really is nothing we can do. He is our president, and I feel as Americans we have to respect
You
that.
didn't vote for him, did you?
I actually didn't get the opportunity to vote.
Why not?
I was very frustrated. I did go around to several places that I thought were polls where I could vote, but I recently moved, and I didn't know that you have to register in the neighborhood that you moved to. That was
Yeah.
a really big mistake on my part.
Or go back to your old neighborhood.
Right.
Which
and
is
at that
what?
point,
Where's
it was
what-
7 p.m. at night, and there wasn't time to go all the way back to Manhattan
Wow.
and vote here. So I was sad. I missed on that opportunity, but you know what? I was on the
knowing
fence
that you were going to
anyway.
vote for Hillary, I'm glad you didn't get a chance to vote. That's all I can say.
It would have been nice to see a woman-domed president, but
That ain't going to happen.
I think as
That ain't
Trump's
gonna
a
happen.
successful
I'm sorry.
businessman,
All the women out there that watch the Vinny Bella show, they're going to say, get that guy off television. Let me tell you something right now. The only way a woman is going to be president of the United States again, ever, is if she's elected vice president and the president dies.
yeah.
So if she would have ran for vice president and maybe Joe Biden ran for president, she would have had a shot because if anything happened to the president, she would have moved in that way. But for the country to
forbid.
vote for a woman to be president, it's like voting for a queen. That's the way I think about it. You know, like Knights of the Round Table.
It's pretty close, though. That was a very, very close
I don't
election.
care.
the whole way through.
You know, a woman being president didn't bother me at all. I just didn't like her,
Yeah. Well, if
Just-
Kat ran for president, would you vote for Kat?
without a doubt.
I would hope so.
You'd vote for Kat.
I'd make a really fun president. Everyone would just be
Because
happy
you're
all
perky.
the time.
You're good. Everybody loves you.
The news would be about puppies and
Puppies,
rainbows.
right. In fact, if there was a war or something, you'd send puppies out to fight.
Yeah. I don't
Right,
think I
right,
could
right,
really
right.
handle that position without crying.
Well, I
myself
don't
to
know.
sleep
I don't
every
want
night.
people thinking they say, "What the hell did Vinny Pastore know?" Talking about we'll never have a woman president. I don't know, maybe, but not my time. And I'm 70 years old. I ain't got much time left. How much time you got left?
Just about as much as you do.
Hopefully, many more years. Let's-
Well, you know
not-
what? I'd tell you what. Cat for president.
Yes.
Cat for
Yeah.
president.
Yeah.
Right.
love
Cat
it.
for
I
president.
love it.
That's all. That's it. That's it.
As
So
president of my
that's enough for the
school,
politics. But I really
that's
think
about
Donald
it.
Trump is going to do a great job. He's got a good administration. I'm getting drunk tonight on your show. He's got a good administration coming up. And that's it. So
Oh,
let's
thank
move
you.
on. Let's enjoy the holidays. You don't want none of this wine? There's
No, I
no
don't.
booze in it, man.
I don't drink.
This is, you don't drink. You smoke marijuana?
I smoke wine.
The medical stuff,
smoke-
right? We
you
talked
do? You
about
smoke
that last
marijuana?
time
Well,
when
you
I
do
was on the show.
still smoking pot. We could talk about it now. It's legal in New York.
I can't, first of all, I can't smoke because I got a lung problem.
Well, then eat the cookies and stuff.
That's what I do. I eat the cookies with
Yeah.
the pie in it.
Right. You suck on the lollipops?
Now, the lollipop I haven't had yet.
So I'm coming home from L.A.
Peanut butter.
I'm coming home from L.A. and I stopped into this, what do you call the shops out there? They got the green cross
they
where you
have,
get in
now
L.A. It's like-
California's legal all
California's
around.
crazy. So they saw me. They did. Ooh, I was buying everything. I was buying this. So anyway, I get to the airport and I realized that I got cookies and chocolates and lollipops that I bought, and I was nervous about bringing them on the plane with me.
Do they look like regular?
Yeah, but I don't know if I was
They
going to
had
get
the weed in it?
detected.
They had the
Yeah,
weed
it
in
had
it?
the weed in it.
Oh, there was a dog sniffing
So I
around.
ate them.
Oh my God.
I ate them.
All of them
All
at
of
the
them.
same time?
I just ate them. And I got on the plane. And Vinny, I haven't felt like that high since the 60s. I was like tripping on the plane, man. From eating all these cookies. But I didn't get arrested. Well, guess what? I hate to tell you, those chocolates, they're from California. You got a little weed in there.
Am I going to get high?
Maybe. You may get a buzz. That's all.
That was the only time that accidentally happened to me was in
first
California.
time.
What? Yeah?
Somebody gave me a chocolate bar, and I was like, "This is the crunchiest crunch bar
And
ever."
you got high.
I could not stop laughing for 2 days straight.
Well,
it
that's
was really,
You know,
really
they talk
bad.
about DWIs, drinking, and all the drugs that everybody's taking out. But when did we ever see in the history of any kind of a car accident that somebody actually crashed into somebody else and like maimed them or killed them because they were smoking a joint? I don't remember it ever, because when you smoke a joint, you're driving so slow. You just driving, listen to the Allman Brothers, just driving. Hey, you ain't hitting nobody, and nobody's hitting you. I mean, listen, Vinny, I smoke a lot of weed. I'm coming down Bruckner Boulevard tonight, and it was jammed up, and people beeping beep. There I go again. They're beeping the horn, beeping the horn. I'm not bothering nobody. And I'm in the right lane because I was going too slow. So my point is, marijuana slows you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get crazy. I never heard of an axe murderer who
The
smokes
first
marijuana.
time I ever had marijuana in a cookie was here in the studio.
On the air?
A couple of years ago. The guy wanted me to go outside with him and smoke a joint. I said, I can't smoke. He says, well, here's a cookie. Go in the bathroom,
Well, you
eat
gotta
some
go
of
to the
this in there.
bathroom.
What?
What are you making go to the bathroom for?
You want to be, well, I don't know.
Were you one in the bathroom with this guy?
No, I went by myself. He gave me a cookie. He says, go in the bathroom and eat some of the cookie in there. But it was so small. So when I got in, it was so small,
It didn't
I
do
ate the
nothing.
whole thing.
Right. Did you do anything?
What do you mean, did I do it?
Did it give you a buzz?
Were you able
A
to
buzz?
still
Yeah.
talk on the show?
But when I
after?
came out, he went like that. He said, what's that? He goes, where's the rest of the cookie?
And you ate it.
You told me to go in the bathroom and eat it.
You know,
You ate the whole thing?
The holidays are here. And
So I ate the whole thing and I was whacked out
that's
on my
it.
show.
That's what I was going to say. You were whacked out on your whole show. The holidays are here.
Yeah.
And a lot of people who have conditions like yourself can't really smoke the marijuana. So what they should do is make hash brownies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So the only problem is that when you make hash brownies and you put them out on the table, the kids may eat them.
Yeah.
You know what I
To
mean?
keep those
We
on the
can't
top
be
shelf.
so lucky.
You can't
Yeah.
say, well, these hash brownies for the adults and these hash brownies are for the kids. So that's the only problem, because when people come on my house, I put the hash brownies out. But if they bring their kids over, I gotta hide them, and they say the kids want to eat them. But that's it. That's me.
I think now that it's legalized, there's going to be
But
a
the
lot
kid,
more.
not for the kids, though.
No,
Kid,
no,
no.
no, no, not at all.
What's
But
the
there's
legal
gonna
age to
be-
smoke weed now? 18?
I'm assuming 18. I don't really know the laws behind it, but there has to be more rules and regulations within work environments and things like that. You can't just, because it's legal now, smoke a joint and
Yeah.
go be a cop.
But I'll
That's
tell you
not going to
something.
work.
Wise guys don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I know that.
Wise guys don't like to admit that they smoke weed. I'm not
They
going
don't
to
want
say
to
that.
admit that they don't do a lot of things.
That's right. I'm not going to say who it is, but I'm in California one day, and this one wise guy comes into my room, and he says, "You got a joint? We're smoking a joint." Now he doesn't want the other wise guys out there to
yeah.
know that he's in the room with me, smoking a weed, and I'm spraying him with the spray and everything. So the door knocks, and he panics, and he goes and he hides in the bathroom. And in comes in, but his captain, his
Red
boss.
what?
His boss comes into the room,
Oh, no.
and he's hiding in the bathroom. It's like a movie.
Yeah.
And his boss comes in, because he knows I got the weed, and he's smoking with me. So I'm smoking with the boss. And the other guy's in the bathroom. So the boss says to me, I got to go to the bathroom. So he goes to the bathroom, opens the door, and the other guy's in the bathroom. That's funny. That's like a movie. Isn't that like a movie?
Definitely.
I'm not going to tell you who it was, but you know these guys. That's funny. Huh, Vinny?
Yeah.
Cat was out
I
of the
know quite a
closet, I
few of
guess,
my-
You know,
right?
but you know these guys, because the only thing I'm going to say is that me and you worked in a movie together with these guys. Hint, hint, hint.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's it.
Movie or television?
Movie, hint.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying who it is.
Oh, no, you don't have to.
No, hint.
And well, that's another story. But
Yeah, right.
I know quite a bit of them that not only smoke pot,
They did the other shit too.
they did the other shit too.
Oh, come on, back in the 80s. I'm not saying their names, hint.
I wouldn't say their names either.
I'm not saying no names, but I know a certain actor back in the 80s, before he would go shoot a scene, it had to be delivered to his trailer. And then he would go shoot a scene in the 80s. They were crazy back then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, you had the trailer.
Yeah,
trailer.
had the trailers
You
back
got
then.
stories from the
Yeah.
trailer, right?
Yeah.
Who was the nastiest girl you ever had in your trailer?
Nastiest girl you ever had in my... Now, when you say nasty, do you mean like dirty or...
Whatever you want to describe as nasty.
Okay. I don't know. They were all pretty nice. I didn't really...
I'm not. What about a nasty girl that like smelled?
There's a few of those.
Right, and there's stars, right?
Yeah.
You ever see when a star, they put her up in the house, right? And they bring it to your trailer, because you had the makeup trailer, right?
Yeah.
And they pull up, and they're stars, and they look like they just fell off a roof, right?
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
Well, they have
they
to
haven't
come
had
in
their makeup
with
done
no
yet, right?
makeup, no nothing. They got to come in and
Yeah, but what about a girl waking up in the morning that's next to you that looks pretty good? I mean, this girl, these girls come in and they look at her. That's natural beauty.
Oh, thank you. Made me
Natural
blush.
beauty. But what about these stars that wake up the next morning and they look like this candy bar? I mean, they look terrible.
Yeah.
What's the matter? Is that my elf? What about these girls that come in? I'm not saying no names,
Yeah.
but I've seen them come in and then they sit in the chair for 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
Right? Am I
Takes
right
a
or
lot
wrong?
of work.
What's that about, Kat? How come they need so much makeup?
Well, it's I guess stage makeup is a lot more work than actual real makeup.
That's
so,
it?
Yeah.
That's
we
the
wrap it
show?
up. But
It might be
Yeah.
the first half hour.
yeah.
That's it. I drove all the way down from Boston this morning to be on the show.
Well, we
For
still got
20
another,
minutes.
We still got another.
All right,
half.
maybe
I'll
we'll
tell
come
you
back.
all about makeup another
When
day.
you come back, yeah, we'll come back.
Well, cheers to
Anyway,
a wonderful show.
Merry Christmas to all the elves.
Christmas.